Hey y'all, it's your girl, the Real D Beats, and
Hallie Rue.
And we're the Fluff Around and Find Out podcast. Listen, I know it's been a minute. I know. Don't tell me. We've been too busy TikToking and posting shorts and stuff, but we are back with our podcast. So we're gonna get into a topic today, and on top of that, we were supposed to be cooking our homemade funnel cakes while doing the topic, but there was a situation where we had to just go ahead and cook it and then do it. Was baby for the first time. But listen, yeah, these are our funnel cakes, and yes, we finna fuck them up before y'all start talking about a bitch being big or whatever y'all want to say. Yes, we're gonna f them up. Okay, I'm sorry, I already cursed, but y'all understand. But anywho, you got something to say? No. She leave the cell, not to me. But anywho, the topic we're talking about today is talking with my daughter about her grades. Hello. Look, she didn't expect that. I ain't tell her the topic was on today for a reason. And y'all know I got my little side of juicy juice. I ain't gonna say too much, but y'all know what it is. Y'all need a case for this so I can sit it up. It's gonna slide. But anywho, I know I'll be loud on this thing. I don't really need a microphone because I'm loud as hell when I be talking about this stuff. But we're gonna be eating our funnel cakes and talking. So the first question I have for you. Let me make sure I can see it good. How do you feel about school right now?
Horrible.
Talk up.
Horrible.
Why do you feel horrible?
I don't like none of them.
Huh? You know what? How do you feel about school right now?
Not good.
Why you don't feel good about it?
First, I thought middle school was gonna be like
Talk up.
an easy type of like an easy type of thing, and I thought the teachers was gonna be nice. Well, of course not nice, but like somewhere near nice.
Her saying she thought school was gonna be easy thing means she thought it was gonna be like freedom. But school's a whole other ball game. You got, I would say, 90% of school is free time with your friend when you're in middle school. The other 10%, no, I'm sorry, I said that it was totally wrong. 90% of your time in school is learning. The other 10% is with your friends. You think, see what it is, you think you get it backwards. When you go into middle school, you think 90% of your time is going to be with your friends and 10% is going to be learning. No, ma'am. But we need to change that because you should not feel like going to school is horrible, especially this early. Which classes do you enjoy the most and which ones feel harder? And don't mind us as we crunching. We just eating up these what you call them, funnel cake. But which classes do you enjoy the most and which ones feel harder?
The classes that I enjoy most is my B-Day connections, which is band, and my ELA teacher. That's it.
ELA is what? Language arts and what was the other class?
Band.
Just the best or the hardest?
Best.
Wow, so band is the best class? Why?
Oh, it's fun in there. I learned anything.
So that's why you read about his phone?
And band. And the things that we learn with the little trombone thing that I play.
And why is language arts the hardest?
No, not language arts, not though. I put that as like the good class.
Sorry, y'all. So, which one feels the hardest?
Miss Tucker, Miss Collier, and Mr. Well, not Mr. Tyler. Like Mr. Tyler, it's just that these boys they be doing the most, so we barely get what we need to get done in the books. So his class is not really the hard. It's just that we haven't got the grades on the books yet, so that's what makes it bad about it. Cause somebody always get in trouble in there. Somebody always get into a fight in there, or yeah.
Mr. Tyler Black.
Mhm.
He young.
Mm. He like in his 40s, 50s.
Mm. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's good. When you're in class, do you feel like you understand what the teacher is explaining?
Sometimes. Like
Okay,
Miss
when you don't understand, you ask for help.
like Miss Tucker, sometimes stuff don't make sense. So that's when I raise my hand and ask her, and then she tell me the thing. Oh, what are you doing, Michael?
Who do you usually hang out with at school?
Kanaya, Lyric, Chloe, Akuria, Desiree, Mariah, Simone, Riley, Javal, Carmen, um, Jock, Tommy, um, Prince, Isaiah, Melika, Caden, Messiah, Alasia.
Now y'all hear this? When do she have time for a whole school day to hang out with all these people? That's why her ass feeling right there. So that's over almost 20 people or more. That's the problem. How do your friends feel about school and doing their work?
Everybody in college class, it helped her. This boy named Joan, he's smart.
Okay, you don't feel like you smart?
I do, but it's just
Or
certain
are you being
things.
a follower or are you being a
It's
leader?
just certain things.
Are you being a
But
follower or a leader? Answer that.
later,
How you being a leader if you falling down with the pack?
I'm not trying to follow behind that. I'm just saying. What was the question again?
When come out, how do your friends feel about school and doing their work? So you said everybody's falling behind except for a smart person. So
Everybody's
you
not
just made
following.
yourself look like you wasn't smart because you just said because he's smart. So what separates you from him? Why is he smart and you not? When I know that you know how to do the work.
Joanne here is like that. My other friends. I don't know how to
So
do
when you
it.
gonna start leading the pack? Because you just pretty much said that you're following right now. So
I'm
that's
not
why you're falling
following them.
behind. Huh?
Not following them.
So what you call it?
Not following them.
So you falling behind with them.
Some of them not falling behind.
You just said one person is passing. It's time to do better now, not
Because
later.
he don't talk to nobody. He don't be
So maybe you need not talk
focused
to nobody
on
so that you can get to work done. Maybe you'll see a big change. I'm sure you'll see a big change. Ask him for. You need to ask him for advice. Okay, so do you and your friends usually sit together in class? And does that help you focus or make it harder?
The only person that I really sit by every class is Kanaya and Akira.
The wrong ones.
Akira, she don't do nothing.
Well, Kanaya. And she know I would call up that school quick and have them train to see. So it pretty much make it harder for you, or does it make it easier? Sitting next to your friend.
It's really nothing, because we don't really be talking like that. The only time we talk to each other is like when the teacher walk out of the classroom, or she not doing nothing, or if like we working together.
When you're around your friends, do you feel encouraged to do your work on your best, or do you feel distracted?
Both.
That's not good. So what you gonna do to fix that?
They changing our schedule, because basically they said that we so-called the bad three, me, Kanai, and Javal. They already changed Javal's schedule to B team. Now they just working on everybody else's schedule. And they said everybody who's in that Mar Middle group chat or drop out that group chat is getting a schedule change. But they said out of everybody, me, Kanai, and Javal is the baddest. But I don't see how, because like we all be by each other and stuff. Before his schedule got changed, we always be by each other. Like we'll sit by.
I know your grade's the baddest, so they might be telling the truth. If they say you the baddest and your grade showing it the same, it might be truth to what they saying. Do you feel that way? Because to me, it's an even swap. Do you feel that way?
Nope.
So how do you feel? How do you feel that's not the same? It's the same. But one thing about it, when I was in school, I was a class clown. And off the chain, everybody loved me because I knew how to crack. I knew how to do all types of shit. But guess what? Your grandma ain't really have to. She really ain't know about it. Guess what? I had my work done. I never came home with a D or an F. And that's what being a class clown, the one everybody ready to see show out in class every day. So if the teacher saying something about you and the school saying something about you, okay, so if the school was saying something about you and the teachers were saying something about you, but your grades is good, I'd be like, something ain't adding up. Because her grades good, that's what matters. Something ain't adding up because she got good grades. But if your grades is bad and I'm being told stuff about you at the school, you think I'm gonna be able to believe that it ain't true? Oh, do you think I'm gonna believe it's not? Do you think I'm gonna be able to believe it's not true? If your grades bad and the teacher's telling me something bad about you, is that easy to believe?
Yep. Because y'all don't. Because sometimes teachers be lying.
It ain't the teachers though, because guess what? Your work would be better. That's what I was just explaining to you. Even though I showed my ass in class, I had good grades. So since I had good grades, they ain't have to bother my mama. You got bad grades and they fucking with me. And I don't like to be fucked with. That's one thing about it. When the teacher have to fuck with me, it make it feel like I ain't doing something right. And when they feel like I ain't doing something right, we got a fucking problem. And that's why she on her phone restrictions and stuff now, because we got a fucking problem. And we have to fix it. Well, she has to fix it. Or I'm gonna have to fix her. Pretty much. But what we doing tonight is identifying the problems, and I'm seeing the problems. So, do your friends like doing homework or studying, or do they avoid it?
On Fridays, they don't like it.
But what about the other days?
They don't really care. I don't know how they feel.
Well, how do you feel about doing homework and studying? I ain't never seen you study, so how you feel about doing homework?
Nothing really wrong with doing homework. It's just that I don't like when they be giving homework on Fridays or it's just really Friday.
Have your friends ever made you feel embarrassed about raising your hand or trying hard in class?
Nope. When I was in elementary, yeah, but no.
So if they're not making you feel embarrassed about it, why you not trying hard?
Because some things I don't know, some things I do.
So why you not asking the teacher for extra help?
They don't be allowing me back in their class. And Miss Nance made a new rule.
Wait, why are they not allowing you back in class? What you got put out for in the first place?
No, I'm talking about like at the end of the class, because like I have to wait and stuff because it's like a whole bunch of other kids that be up there and stuff. So I had to be waiting. And by that time, class be over. And at the end of the day, I be asking Miss Collier, can I go to study hall? Because like Mr. Young on B team, he do study hall.
Okay, when is study hall?
It starts at the end of the day. So basically,
what times?
At the end of the day.
What's the end of the day? What time?
3:30.
Until what time?
Until it's time for you to go.
And why you can't get in study hall?
Because Miss Collier said that Miss Nance made a new rule saying the bell doesn't dismiss you, the teacher dismisses you. And Miss Collier, I think she texted you. You probably didn't say nothing about it, but I guess on Friday, that's when we found it out. We found about a study hall on Thursday, and then we was gonna do it on Friday. But that's when Miss Collier told us Miss Nance room. She said the bell doesn't dismiss you, the teacher dismisses you, so you can't leave until the teacher wants you to leave, and this and that and this. So that's when I kept asking her, "Can I go to study hall?" And then she kept on ignoring my question. Then I started raising my hand. She was still ignoring me. So I sat there.
Who was ignoring you, Miss Collier?
Yeah. So I sat there and I didn't do nothing because I was at the end of the day. And then they called all buses to the bus lane because like all the buses was there. And then I didn't say it out loud though, but in my head I was like, if I miss my bus, that's your fault. Cause yeah, they called buses. I grabbed my phone. I was trying to leave out the door. She was not letting nobody leave until the classroom was clean. The classroom was not a hot mess. And she said we had silent dismissal, so we couldn't clean the classroom because she told us to stay seated. So we had to clean up the whole mess. And I was still trying to get out so I wouldn't miss my bus.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do to fix this, I'm going to talk to the principal tomorrow to see why you can't get in study hall. If we got to have a meeting, that's what we got to do. Assistant principal. I want the principal. I don't go through no assistant. I go through the
Ms.
head.
Nance, the one who made it. Assistant principal.
Like I said, she has a boss. I don't go to the fucking assistants. I go to the head of the motherfucking snake. Fuck the motherfucking assistant. I don't go to the neck of the fucking snake. I go to the fucking head. Because if she making the rules, she got a boss that makes her motherfucking rules. So I will be calling up tomorrow to talk to the principal, see what the fuck going on. Let me see. If you had to choose one friend who motivates you the most, who would it be and why?
Motivates me like in a good way?
Yeah.
Probably only got 3 people. A girl named Kalani Brown. Kamiri, and Simone.
And that's bad because the first two names you said, I ain't never heard you even say them as your friends in your friend circle.
You never heard of, well, because I don't
Neither
talk
one.
about Kalani for real. But you
But
never
them,
heard me talk about
them should
Kamiri?
be the main. No, them should be the main ones in your circle. The ones that motivate you the most. That's how you gonna get shit done.
I told you about Kamiri before.
Probably one time, and if it was one time, guess what? She went down the toilet with the other shit.
Went down the toilet.
You have shit in the toilet. If it ain't talked about a lot, or that person ain't brought up more than once, it goes down the toilet with the other shit.
I told you about her a few times.
But for me not to know who them two is, and you're saying that they motivate you the most, means a lot. And that should show you a lot that you need to fix your friend circle. Do you think hanging out with certain friends makes it easier or harder to keep up with schoolwork?
Both.
Okay. So that lets you know this needs to be a season of separation for you to get back on track.
They already changing our schedule.
I'm talking about for you outside of school. This should show you in your personal life separation, that you need to have a separation, a detachment from certain things. Are there times when you feel pressured by friends to do things instead of focusing on school?
Mm-mm.
How do you feel when your grades are different from your friends' grades?
I don't know what their grades look like.
Y'all, so that show you right there. Y'all don't talk about grades. Y'all don't give a fuck.
We talk about school, we don't talk about our grades.
Y'all talk about who?
We talk about school, but we don't talk about
what y'all talk about school. I can't stand that bitch. I can't stand Miss Wright. I can't stand her. She aggravating. She did this. She did that. Oh, did you see what's her name went in the bathroom today? Did you see this? Did you see that? Oh, I want to knock that whole out. Oh, did you see how she looked at you? Oh, did he try to kiss you today? Oh, did he touch you? Did he do that? Did he do this? I bet that's the talk y'all have about school. It ain't never, you know, 2/3 divided by 8/10. Do y'all ever talk about that?
Nope.
I know. You know why I know?
But we don't be talking.
But you know why I know though? Because I've been there. I was just doing this shit.
But we don't be talking about all that stuff that you just said.
Y'all fucking do. Y'all sit in that motherfucking group. You ain't gonna tell me that motherfucking
We only talk about Mr. Tyler because Mr. Tyler used to work.
But the only time y'all talk about school, y'all gonna be talking about somebody. Y'all ain't gonna be talking about what's pi divided by whatever. What's PEMDAS. Y'all ain't gonna talk about that type of shit. It's only gonna be talk about some shit that happened in school. Please excuse my dear seller. That's what PEMDAS is. PEMDAS. Next question. We almost done. What parts of your homework or tests feel the hardest for you? And I ain't gonna lie, because I know she probably feeling pressured like I'm riding at her, but I am, because it's time for a change. But when it came to tests, I ain't gonna lie, I was never a test taker. So I made sure my work was done. So the way I handled things, I didn't need to study because I knew I suck at taking tests. So what I did, I would make sure every homework that was due, all the work I had to turn in was no less than a B. It had to be 80% or better. So that by the time I take that test, I know a test, you get an F or a D, that's going to knock your grade down, your total average down. So what I would do is turn in as much as 80s and 100s as possible. So that by the time by the time it's time to take that test, I know it's gonna drop me down some percentages. I'm like, I just turned in 10 good ass assignments. I know I'm good. I know I'm gonna be straight. So I ain't got to worry about the little test I had to take on Friday. And I don't know if that's something you got to do. You need to make sure your homework and your schoolwork that you turn in is 80% or better. So that when you do take the test that you're gonna fail, that it don't make you drop down to no D and F. Capiche? That's what you taught. I need to hear you. I need to know that you understand. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So that's one way to get better grades. I know you fidgety because but put your arms back in. Put your arms back out. I know you fidgety right now because the
What is
topic
fidgety?
wasn't meaning you uncomfortable because you didn't expect the topic. But put your arms back out your shirt. You're almost done. And this also messing with the microphone. Okay, so next question. Do you feel comfortable asking your teachers for help when you don't understand something? So we kind of talked about it already, but I'm gonna talk to your teachers tomorrow, and after that, questions better be asked, and they better be allowing you to. You hear me? So you better make sure it get done, but because I'm gonna make sure I talk to them to make sure they getting their part done. Because no child should have a question unanswered, and that's how I feel. I don't care how many students you have. No child should go unanswered at all. And I'm not one of the parents that believe everything the child say. I am very in between because I know how I was, and I know how teachers are, and I know how kids are. So I try to be in between. Like for instance, my son Cairo, his teacher just called me twice last week about him not listening, wanting to do what he wanted to do, but I wasn't that heavy on him because he got all A's and one C that he's going to be bringing up. So it makes me say, okay, he's doing something right. And even when I had the meeting with his teacher on Thursday, she was like, I got good news for you. And it made me happy to hear it because I'm like, you just called me twice this week with him not doing what he's supposed to do. But when I hear the grades are good, I don't too much bother you as a parent. I don't fuck with you like that. I let you do your thing. I'm gonna talk to you about it and keep it moving. But that's when your grades, when you showing me good grades, that's what matters. I don't care. Y'all, we almost done. Do you think you learn better by reading, listening, or doing hands-on activities?
Reading and listening.
Reading and listening?
Reading.
I was more hands-on. Like, I have to get my hands in it to be able to do it. I was never a listening or a reading person. I could look you dead in your face and I hear nothing you say. But that's interesting to know that you learn more by, you said, reading.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How do you usually study or get ready for tests? She don't and don't. So we ain't gonna even. I don't know how I put that on there. Do you feel distracted or tired when you're working on school stuff?
Sometimes I get sleepy, but I don't fall asleep. I rub my eyes.
Talk louder. What happened?
Sometimes I get sleepy, but I don't go to sleep. I just rub my eyes.
Okay. Y'all, sweets is not my thing. I don't know what made me want to make funnel cakes or whatever it's called. I'm not into sweets, but I just want to do it. I don't know. Now you be like looking at something like, ooh. And then you be like, ugh. I don't know why I tried to get. I did the same thing at the fair, and I ain't even eat it at all. Did I eat that funnel cake or I gave it to you? I know I do this to myself. I'll probably say this for Carol tomorrow. Next. What Dior was on?
Sleep.
Oh, he went to sleep? That's a shocker. Oh, you know what? He did wake up early. Like 2, 3. Okay. Got 2 more, y'all. Is anything bothering you at school, like friends, classmates, or how things are going in class?
How things are going in class.
How are they bothering you?
Well, not bothering me. Like, some of them distract. Well, they're not my friends. Some of them just.
How they distract you, though? Give an
So
example.
say, alright, okay, this time he'll give us these like book things, these books, and we'll do our work out of them. And then when it's like, I'm not gonna say that, but when he tells us to do stuff, it's like always a kid interrupting him or talking over him, and them doing that, I can't hear what he be saying sometimes. Cause like sometimes he'll give us hints on the work or tell us
Well,
what
he
the
teach
answers
social
are.
studies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You say you can't hear him. What? You sit in the front of his class or the back?
In the middle.
I'm gonna call up to the school tomorrow to talk to Mr. Tyler too, because he still ain't called me back. But something's has to change. What do you think would help make school feel a little easier or less stressful?
Them changing my schedule.
Come about your whole schedule? Well, the problem is either if you need your whole schedule changed.
I want my whole schedule changed, but they only change half of your schedule. Just like what they did with Lyric, they changed half of her schedule. Like, she not with us first period, she not with us second period, and she not with us, yeah, she's not with us first and second, but she there with us third and fifth.
If I get your schedule changed and there's not a change with you, then this piss is gonna be in use. Do you hear me? I'm telling you now. So she claimed that it's the classes. So we're gonna switch her out and see what happens from there. Change the schedule around or whatever we got to do. And we shall see. But all in all, y'all really want to have this discussion openly. Because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who deal with these type of things with having kids. So I'm opening the floor to y'all. Share your experiences. Let us grow in this together. Let us be a guidance to our children together. If you have any questions or any feedback on this video, feel free to leave it down below. Parents, don't feel this. She's slapping her head like a ghetto child on my live. But anyways, parents, don't feel discouraged. Don't just because your child isn't doing what they're supposed to do or doing what you taught them in school, don't feel discouraged. Don't feel like it's your fault because it's only certain levels to it. Now, if your children are in elementary school, 5th and lower, I can understand you feeling like it's your fault because you're responsible for them fully academically because they're still learning on having knowledge on what to and what to not do. So I can understand you feeling that fault with that, and it is somewhat your fault. It's a team. It's a team effort at that point. It's still a team effort as your kids grow in school, middle school to high school as well. But a lot of that falls on the child because you've taught them. They know better at this point. When mom is not around, they know what they're supposed to do when mom's not around. They just choose not to do it, and it can be a letdown. It can because anything coming out your household, you want to see do great. So trust me, I know the feeling of being felt let down. So be encouraged, encourage your kids to do better. They all go run into certain situations, mentally, physically, emotionally. They're going through changes, hormonal changes, different things. So us as parents, we're not the only ones that stress and have to go through things. Kids do too. So let's just keep communication open and allow them to express themselves. Don't be so quick to judge. Kind of listen and hear them out. If it don't make sense, you know it don't make sense, and you know to put them in their place. Just like for her, when she tell me certain shit, I don't even hear it go out. It literally goes through the right ear and straight out the left when I tell her I want to hear shit. So you'll know when it's right and when it's wrong. But be encouraged. It's just the beginning of the school year. They have time to fix it. Listen, it's teamwork. There's no blame when a child is failing, especially in middle school and high school. There's not a blame game. Let's just fix it together. If they don't want to fix it with you, get their ass up out of there. Point blank, period. Get their ass up out of there. If that's what they want to do, the lifestyle they want to choose, get their ass up out of there. And I ain't gonna go too deep on that because some people might be like, "What the fuck you mean?" But y'all know what to do. Tear that ass up. Whatever you got to do. But again, this was fun. It's been a long time. It's been a long, long time. But I'm glad we was able to reconnect, reset, and reestablish. But again, it's your girl. I know she ready to get off here. I know she anxious. But we're going to go. Again. Oh, and guess what? Restrict them phones. I forgot about that. Restrict them motherfucking phones. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do. And they doing what they love to do. Like running their fucking mouth and group chats and all y'all know what they do. But restrict that motherfucking phone. Go on you know what to do. I ain't gonna talk too much on it, but restrict their ass. And I bet they get their ass together until they can get it together. But again, it's been fun. It's been real. And again, this is your girl, the Real D Beats, and
Callie Real.
I'm gonna say it one more time. You need to be hyped. Again, it's been real. It's your girl, the Real D Beats, and
Callie Real.
Who? You should be excited because we working on getting this shit together. So we're gonna do it. Run it one more time. It's been real with your girl, the Real D Beats, and
Callie Real.
And you've officially been fluff. Bye, y'all.